And welcome back to Montana This Morning. The time now is 5:46 on this Thursday, and a powerful weekend storm targeting the Rocky Mountain front and northern plains is already impacting Great Falls. The Great Falls Original Farmers Market has canceled their final Saturday market due to anticipated winter-like weather.
And the Great Falls Farmers Market typically runs from late May through late September. Now, this Saturday, of course, scheduled to be the final farmers market of the season and Customer Appreciation Day.
Now, according to their Facebook page, this is the first time they have ever had to cancel their final Saturday of the season due to wintry conditions.
Yeah,
Wow.
probably a good call there because it is going to be nasty as we head into this weekend.
I can't believe it. You said a foot of snow?
There's a strong possibility, yeah,
goodness.
especially immediately up against the Rocky Mountain front. A lot of it
Really?
boils down to like the transition period, you know, when that rain transitions over to snow. But yeah, significant totals, especially up toward Cut Bank.
Right. I can't even imagine, too, for those traveling weekend plans, the change between this week,
Right,
beginning of this
if
week
you're heading
and this
east, you'll be
weekend.
okay,
Yeah.
but heading west, not so much. So today's story, however, before that system moves in, we're starting to see the leading edge of that system, which is going to be very significant winds. So already at this hour, we're at 17 miles per hour sustained in Great Falls, 16 along the High Line. And with that said, today the National Weather Service has issued a high wind warning. So we're looking at extreme winds, sustained winds 30 to 40 miles per hour, gusts right about 60 to 65 miles per hour in the highlighted region today. So to break down some of those gusts, we're going to continue to see them ramp up through the noon hour. Right around 10:30 or 11 is when the strongest wind gusts are expected. That's right when a leading edge of a cold front is going to push through the state. Very substantial wind gusts into this afternoon. They will slowly but surely let up this afternoon into tomorrow morning. But those winds are actually kind of helping to feed temperatures today. We actually would be a little bit cooler with that cold front settling in if it wasn't for the wind. So today 65 degrees in Great Falls, same story in the capital, looking at the low 60s out east and south central Montana, even still in the 70s today. So here's a look at that cold front, because with that cold front, we're also tracking pretty substantial moisture. So that cold front's going to be settling in. Remember, the winds are really going to ramp up around 10 to 11. That's right when that cold front is going to be settling through the state. Widespread precipitation, especially over the mountains, 7,000 to 8,000 feet looks to be the cutoff for snow. We shouldn't see any snow out of this system in the foothills or the plains, but very cloudy skies. That system will continue to push through some lingering moisture behind that system, likely continuing into the early morning hours Friday. So with that said, check out tonight's temperatures. 35 degrees in Great Falls, 31 in Helena, so dropping below freezing. We could see some early morning ice on bridges and not heavily traveled roadways, so be very, very careful again tomorrow morning. For the most part, the ground should be warm enough to melt a lot of this, but just kind of keep that in mind, especially in mountain passes and whatnot. As for your future track, then on Friday, we're tracking another cold front. That system is going to settle in all day Friday, and with that cold front, it's going to meet up with substantial amounts of Pacific moisture right along the leading edge of that system. Friday night into Saturday is where we're going to start tracking the transition from rain to snow. So with that said, National Weather Service does have a winter storm watch in effect. Also, they have bumped portions of that to a winter storm warning. We're looking at blizzard-like conditions, record cold, and a foot of snow possible, especially in the highlighted regions with the winter storm warning. So some of the preliminary totals here, about 18 to 24 inches, not out of the question for Cut Bank. A lot of this is going to determine how quickly that rain transitions. As for Great Falls, about 5 to 8. We could see a little bit more, though. Some models are indicating about a foot even here in Great Falls. Less, though, the further south we go. But long story short, substantial snowfall over the next couple of days. Over the next 7, here's how things play out for us. Windy today, and then temperatures fall off the charts as we head toward the weekend. That's going to take that rain and transition it over to snow very quickly Friday night into Saturday. Snow lingers on Sunday with a few flurries likely on Monday. Keely.
Thanks, Jason.